Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen, today I want to talk a little bit about Sofi Technologies Incorporated. Once again, this is ticker symbol SOFI or Sofi, the exact same as the company. And the reason why we're talking about this one today is Sofi had a very crazy day in the stock market. You know, we talked about their Q4 earnings report, their full year 2021 full year 2021 earnings report, and their 2022 guidance in my video yesterday. Obviously, that earnings report came out after hours yesterday, and people were very excited about it. There was a lot of good news. There was a lot of things to be excited about, a lot of record numbers and good guidance and good growth and all this stuff. There were some concerns as well that are starting to come out more and more, but still, this stock did very good, you know, through the earnings report. It did very good today. Stock was up 3.39%, but look at where we opened. You know, we opened at 1293. Last night after hours, I want to say we were above 13. We were like 1340, 1330. And to see the stock just give up these gains all day long, and now it's even down almost a full percent after hours. Right now, we're currently sitting at 1147. After such a great earnings report came out, and after the market did good today. The Dow Jones was up pretty big, S&P up pretty big, Nasdaq up pretty big, Russell up very big. This is a little bit confusing. This is a little hard to watch. This sucked for Sofi shareholders, obviously, seeing, you know, the 13 and then the 12 and then the 11, and now it's like mid 11 and it's low 11. Kind of crazy, kind of weird. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about what's going on and maybe what the future has in store for Sofi stock as well. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton. And subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. As always, there's going to be no financial advice in this video. Not telling you guys to buy, sell, do anything like that. Just giving some of my thoughts and opinions. But with that being said, let's get right into this. So past week, leading up to earnings report and even after, has been very good for Sofi. Again, this stock was $882, you know, within the past 7 days. And now we're sitting at 1158. You know, we're up 30% in 5 days. This has been insane. If you bought the dip, especially at the height of kind of the Russia and Ukrainian fears and everything, and you know, obviously there's interest rate hikes and inflation and all this other stuff going on, the market's been starting to bounce back a little bit, and Sofi has been bouncing back massively. Again, 30% in 5 days is crazy, but still year to date we are down 26.15%. Now getting back up to into the 13 and mid 13 range, you know, that would have been very nice, considering we started the year at 1568. But again, Sofi was not able to hold those gains even after a good earnings report. They still gave back a lot of those gains intraday, but we do have some stuff to talk about. A big update on this. You know, it does seem like people are excited about options potentially coming soon for Sofi. Somebody posted this survey that they got from Sofi. Obviously, how often do you utilize your margin account for options trading? And you know, obviously they are trying to see what's going on. They're trying to see how much people like margin, and trying to get people's thoughts and opinions, and eventually bringing it to them. Who knows if that'll happen in 2022, 2023, whatever. Obviously we know margin trading recently is like a thing that Sofi is kind of rolling out and has started implementing. Naturally, it does seem like options are going to be next, and I think a lot of people will be very excited about that, and that will definitely help them, you know, continue to steal away potential business and customers and competition from some of those other companies out there. We also have this. This was the Bank of America downgrading Sofi Technologies despite an upbeat fourth quarter. This is very small. And it's actually pretty difficult to read. But Sofi Technologies reported strong fourth quarter results after the closing bell on Tuesday. The company has also issued its 2022 guidance ahead of street expectations, driven by benefits from its recently approved bank charter. You know, this is everything that people was excited about. The Sofi analyst did downgrade their rating for Sofi from buy to neutral while keeping the price target at $14. The thesis is that shares of the company jumped 18% after hours trading, and the risk reward seems more balanced from here. A core plank of our buying thesis was that the street was estimating the potential upside for the bank charter in 2022. With guidance now reflecting this upside, the story turns to execution, and people are just really weirded out about this. Again, what kind of ass backwards analysis is this? Now that Sofi has a bank charter, it comes down to execution, and even though they've executed their business great so far, we're going to downgrade them. People are not happy about this. I do believe I have another thing about the Bank of America downgrade as well. We have this. This senior analyst says that this is the strongest quarter for SoFi, and yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. We saw a lot of record numbers. We saw, just so many good things coming out of that quarterly report that we talked about in the video yesterday. People were very, very excited, and yes, people are saying this is the best earnings report that SoFi has had. And it's also great guidance, and that there might be even better earnings reports to come. But that's also why people are confused that, hey, this stock was at 25, this stock was at 23, this stock was at 22.76, and now we have the best earnings report this company's ever had, and it's, pretty much where it IPO'd at. It's a little bit above, certainly it's a little bit below. That doesn't make a lot of sense to people, but for people who see this as a, long-term investing opportunity, or if people see this as an attractive company, or, think they can execute on all these things, that's where people start to get really, really excited about SoFi. They do talk about this as well. This is a, quote that this is going to be a really huge year for SoFi, for the company and our shareholders. This is SoFi talking about the fact that not only do they believe their business is going to be good, they think their stock price is going to be reflecting that. And obviously that is in kind of contrast to what Bank of America is saying with that downgrade to the neutral rating. Because yes, SoFi has been doing a lot of great things, and there's been some things that maybe aren't so great for shareholders, like the acquisition, dilution, a lot of that stuff going on that people are a little bit worried about. But if they are saying this is going to be good for shareholders, what does that mean? Does that mean, buybacks are coming, which I doubt. I can't imagine anything like that's coming, but that just means they're going to put up such good numbers that they're going to be able to outpace the dilution, or that a lot of their acquisition stuff are going to work out. Who knows what this means, but this is SoFi, saying, hey, yes, we know the company's doing great. Yes, we know we just reported on record quarterly earnings and stuff, but hey, shareholders, we know it's been a rough year so far. We know we're kind of down in the dumps right now, but hey, this is going to be a great year. And I think that's really, really cool, because shareholders want to be cared about, they want to be heard, they want to be kind of supported, and hey, you're putting your hard-earned money into this company and helping them out. The least they can do is speak to you and tell you that everything's going to be okay. Again, we have more of this, SoFi being downgraded to neutral from Bank of America, people not being happy about this. This is like Pepsi downgrading Coke, which is super, super funny, and that's something that I didn't even think about, that obviously it's a financial institution downgrading another financial institution, which could be seen as competition, especially as SoFi very, very outwardly is talking about stealing away customers and users from traditional financing spaces. We also had this. This was the top post of the subreddit on the day. I thought this was very, very interesting. Somebody wrote this out. An open email to SoFi Investor Relations. Please forward my comments to Anthony Noto. I realize that stock-based compensation is necessary to retain and attract a good team, especially in a growth and acquisition environment. Maybe even to the extent of over 20% of revenue, especially given the fall in the stock price from market conditions possibly necessitating such a large amount. As the stock price goes down, you're going to have to hand out more stock to adequately compensate people. That just makes sense. And we saw that, yes, SoFi is down over 50% from all-time highs. However, the street is punishing the stock for the failure to address the issue in your earnings call. In the long run, that won't affect management because the stock will bounce back, but it affects thousands of small shareholders who believe in your leadership. You owe it to the shareholders to explain why it is necessary to have stock-based compensation in an amount of over 20% of your revenue. Yes, very, very big amount. People would love an explanation. And to tell them when this amount will be reduced substantially. Again, the market hates uncertainty. They hate not knowing if there's going to be further dilution, if the dilution is going to get worse, if it's going to be constant, if it's going to be increasing. But if you give them a schedule of, hey, here's how much dilution we're going to do, here's when it's going to happen, here's what we need to do, here's when it's going to slow down, here's where it's going to stop, then the market has a lot more answers and they can price your stock and company a lot more accordingly, not having to plan for the worst case scenario because they'll know what the actual scenario is. And yes, I think this is a great, great, great message. At a lower level of stock-based compensation, SoFi would already be profitable. Another big thing, again, them spending all that money is pushing them back in terms of profitability. And the stock value would increase, which would reduce the necessity of issuing more and more stock-based compensation that also dilutes your current shareholders. Be the leader. You expose and address this issue so all your shareholders can benefit, not just management. From Tim Sweeney. I think that is a great, great message. I think that's something that a lot of SoFi shareholders can get behind. And I hope it's something that the management team is going to address, hopefully in the near future. But we'll have to wait and see. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about SOFI. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hope to get you guys in the next one. But until then. Peace.